The players collectively discard 2 cards. I don't have any cards left in my hand, almost. Alright, it is our turn. We only have that 1 card that we will equip, and that's it. That's our turn, because we don't have anything else. So we have like these 4 fuels. So first of all, we do have a weapon here, quick draw pulse, attack, deal 1 damage, and also we can draw 1 card. We will equip that. We will not be able to play that, like to attack with that now, right? We will just do that like at the beginning of next round, like in the attack phase. Now we're in the main phase, so we have 4 fuel. With that 4 fuel, I could power up here, and we have a pretty cool power actually. Activate during your main phase. Attack with 1 of your weapons. Your allies, which is us, we are our own ally, right? May collectively discard up to 4 cards. For each card discarded this way, increase that weapon's damage by 2. So we can attack, discard 4 cards, and deal like 8 extra damage. That is incredible. That is a lot. Alright, so, but we have 4 fuel, so I will spend 2 fuel to get that Solaris engine here. That will just give us 2 fuel at a time. And also if we have the maximum number of slots, which I will work towards, we can actually heal our homeworld, which is very important. So we put that in our discard pile here, right? And then we turn over the next card, which costs 3. So we can't really buy anything with these cards here, right? So what I will do, I will discard these cards that I played, and I will also discard these from my hand. And then we draw back up to 5 cards, which is all of these that we have in the deck currently. That was already one of our turns. It's our turn again. We will attack here. Attack, deal 1 damage. So we deal 1 damage to the Behemoth. We can also attack minions if there are any, but at the moment there's not. And also we can draw a card. We don't have a deck here, so we take our discard pile. We don't shuffle it. We just turn it over and put it here. And then we draw a card. Okay, that is the Solaris engine that we purchased. So, I will equip a blaster. Then I will spend 2 fuel. No, 3 fuel, sorry about that. I mean, I will spend 3 fuel to get another slot. And also I will use 2 fuel. I forgot that last round to power up once. I should have done that last round. So now we have 2 slots. That means we can also equip another weapon. So now we have 2 weapons. Let me put them down here like this. So next round we can attack twice. So, and then we put these in our discard pile. I will put them in like this. Like we can always like choose the order in which we discard our cards, right? We just cannot shuffle the discard pile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Turn order. It is our turn again. That means the last 2 cards will be the boss. Okay, so let's see. First we attack and deal 2 damage. That is not good, but it's a start. Alright, we need definitely more firepower. I will equip another weapon here again, and we have 4 fuel. With 4 fuel we can get this weapon here. Attack, deal 3 damage. Any ally may discard a card. If they do, return a card that costs 0 fuel from your discard pile to your hand. That is not that great, but 3 damage isn't too bad. Alternatively, we can also like power up here, right? That would also be an option. Actually, I think I will take the Corona Flare. That costs 3 fuel. And with that one, we gain 2 fuel. And also if we have 3 or more equipped weapons, then we gain 3 fuel instead. That is not too bad. Khazar Cell, bolts to power up, gain 2 fuel. Okay. So that is fine. And that last fuel I will just discard, I think. Yeah. So discard all of that. I draw back up to 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like this. Okay. And then it is the boss's turn. The boss turn always consists of 2 different phases. First of all, we activate all cards in the play area of the boss, but there aren't any yet. And the second phase is that we draw a card and we do what it says. They can be minions, they can also be like strikes. Strikes are like just single attacks, and then we discard them. Minions stay in play. They receive a specific amount of health. This one gains 3 health. And then next time it's the boss's turn, it will activate and will damage us. Okay, so we need to get rid of that one as well, so we can attack them as well. And then the Dirathian Behemoth has a specific ability that it always draws a second card. So that is a strike, bite. The player with the most slots, that's always us, suffers 2 damage and discards a card. So 1 damage, and we also discard a card. Let's just discard one of these fuel cards, I guess. Okay. And then it's of course the boss's turn again. So this one activates, we suffer 1 damage, and we draw a card, which is a strike. The Homeworld suffers 2 damage. Alright, that's 28 left. And then the special ability, we draw another card. The player with the strike again, smash. The player with the fewest slots, which is us, suffers 1 damage. Another player loses a slot. Another player, that's also us, so we lose a slot. That's pretty bad. That was not too good. So now we shuffle this deck here because, wait, it's empty, right? So let me just quickly shuffle that here like this. I think that works. Alright, it is the boss's turn again. Oh man, we're really being damaged here. Suffers 1 damage. So if it's like really bad, the boss can go 4 times in a row. And then we draw 2 cards. The first one is a strike, rend. Any player discards a card and suffers 1 damage. We are just discarding cards. That is not good. And we suffer 1 damage. Okay, we're really low on health. Maybe I can find something to actually heal up here. And then we draw a second card, which is a strike again. Any player suffers 2 damage. Discard a card from the boss deck. Okay, the boss deck is now empty. I will tell you later what that does. Alright, so now it's our turn, finally. Okay, so first we attack. We deal 1 damage. I will deal that 1 damage to the minion. And then we can also draw a card. Okay, then I will equip... I will actually pay these 3 here to gain another slot and then equip 2 weapons. It's not a very great turn, but it's better than nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That's just fuel, right? Yeah. But okay, with that we can actually get like maybe something good. Please, our turn again? No, it's the boss. Okay, we are close to being dead. We might have to restart this. I don't know if we can still survive. We have only 2 health left. So now we see there are no cards for the boss. That means we now need to shuffle this deck. But before we do, like every time we have to draw a card, but before we do, the boss now, because the deck is done, the boss levels up. So we now take the level 2 card here and put it here on top. So now the boss is leveled up to level 2. And now it says during the boss draw phase, draw and resolve an additional card from the boss deck. Well, that is just regular, but each minion enters with 1 more health. And instant minions in play gain 1 health. So all the minions are now stronger. But apart from that, the boss does the same thing, drawing 1 card, drawing 2 cards per turn. Oh man, we have lost so much health. Is there anything that lets us heal? I don't think so. No, there's nothing that lets us heal. So, well, I mean, we can actually die, right? We just need to, just all the damage that we receive is directed to the Homeworld times 2. So that is pretty bad. Alright, so now we draw 2 cards. First of all, we have a strike. The Homeworld suffers 2 damage. Yeah, things like that are okay. Better the Homeworld than us, because otherwise we die. And a minion with 3 health plus 1, because we're at level 2, right? Like the boss is at level 2, so that's 4 health. So we do have an issue now. But that one is attacking the Homeworld. Okay, so it is now our turn twice in a row. Alright, so first we do deal 2 damage. I will definitely do that, and let's get rid of that one soonish. We don't have any attack cards, that's pretty bad. But we do have 2, 4... We do have 6 fuel that we can use. This one deals 3 damage. That wouldn't be too bad. It does have that afterburn effect. That is pretty good. So I will buy that for 6. And then we have 1 left with which I can't do anything. So we will also discard that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So, and then it's our turn again. Alright, so we do have a weapon now. We need more weapons for sure. We have 1, 3, 4. We have 5. Let me also get that weapon here. Like the secondary ability isn't that great, but it does deal 3 damage. That is not too bad. So I think that is okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we need to hope that the minion actually that we actually go first, not the boss. Yes, we do. Okay, that's good, because then we can deal that 1 damage here and finally get rid of that minion here, because that one was really bad. And also we can draw a card. That is also good. Alright, 1, 2, 4. Okay, we have 4 energy, which is good, because I will actually play 3. I will use 3. So we can get 1 more slot, and now we can equip 3 weapons. Like this. I will just put them all here. I think that works quite well. And the last one, the last power core, the last fuel, I will also just discard. Alright, I gain 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Okay, so let's see whose turn it is. Our turn, that is good. So now we can deal 3, 4, 5 damage. So I will deal 4 damage to this one here and 1 damage to that one. So we cannot split damage from one source, but I have like these 2 that deal 4 damage there and this one that deals 1 damage there. So that is good. Wonderful. So these are all discarded, and now we have something here with an afterburn effect in our discard pile. We can now use that once per turn as long as it is in our discard pile. And that one lets us power up. So let's do that, because with that power we can actually deal a lot of damage. So we have 3, 5, we have 5 fuel. I will first equip that weapon, and now we have 5 fuel. Oh, I forgot to turn that over. Oh, there's another weapon. Deal 2 damage and gain 1 health. That is good. We do need something that can grant us health. That is really good. So let's do this. Let's spend 3, right? These 3 here. To get that card here. And then we have 2 left. I could get this one here to get more fuel, but I think I will use these 2 to actually power up 1 more. That is pretty good. Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and it is the boss's turn. Nothing to activate, so we draw 2 cards. A strike. The Homeworld suffers 1 damage, and we also discard a deck from the card from the boss deck. 1 damage? Yeah. And then we draw a second card. RIP. RIP, strike. The Homeworld suffers 1 damage. Same thing that we just had. And we discard another card here. So, okay. That was that. Now it is our turn. So first we deal 3 damage. Deal 3 damage to the boss. So down to 53. And also I could discard a card to get a card that costs 0 back into my hand. But I don't think that is too useful, actually. Well, not really, no. So what I will do is I will play that card. Also, I can do the afterburn to power up. So I'll just power up once. So now we're at full power, which is great. We can use that during the main phase at some point. And then we have 2, 3, 4, 5 fuel. With this one we can actually power up the Homeworld with that attack. That's not too bad. Activate during any player's main phase. Any player gains 3 health and gains a slot. That is actually pretty good. We can start powering up the Homeworld and using that effect. So I think I will do that. I will actually pay 3 to get this weapon here, and I will pay another 2 to get the fuel here. I think that's pretty good. So then I will discard all of these, and then we will draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We are getting places, and then it's the boss's turn. We draw 1 card. The Homeworld suffers 1 damage and powers down. Well, there is nothing to power down. And the second card is a minion. With 3 health, like 2 plus 1. Activate, discard a card from the boss deck, and any player suffers 1 damage. Okay, we will have to get rid of that as well very soon. Okay, then it's our turn. Let me just quickly shuffle them like around here like this. And then it is our turn. Good. Alright, so first we deal 1 damage. I will deal that 1 damage to the minion here. And also we can draw a card. That is also good. Alright, so we do have 1 attack that we can... No, actually, wait, let me reverse that. Because I will do that attack. But I will also activate Caleb during my main phase. And I will attack with that weapon, but I will discard up to 4 cards. I will actually not do that. No. It's all fine. It's all fine the way I did it. Because I just have too much to equip at the moment. So, I equip that one. And that one. And this one. So I have 3 weapons equipped. And then I will pay 3 fuel to get another slot. So I can actually equip all 4 cards. Let me put that away. And do it like this. So I cannot equip more than 4 weapons anyway, so let me just put all of them right here with these 4. Right. That was a pretty decent turn, actually. Next turn I will do a lot of damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't have the afterburn one. No, that one is there. Whose turn is it? It is the boss's turn, which is pretty bad because we discard a card from the deck, and we also suffer 1 damage. So we're almost dead. Alright, discard a card then. Draw a card, I mean. Discard a card from the boss deck. Okay, will do. And then another card, discard a card from the boss deck. Okay, we are running through the deck. We need to heal up and do damage. ASAP. Alright, it is our turn. Alright, so I will first attack with 1, 2, I will do 5 damage. I will do these 2 damage, I will direct to the minion. So it is gone. And then this 3 damage I will direct at the boss. And then this one here is another 2 damage, also at the boss, so it is down to 48. And we will gain 1 health. Okay, that is better than nothing. Also, we can destroy the top card of any supply deck, which could be interesting. Which would be interesting. This is pretty decent here. This is pretty good. This one isn't. That could also be interesting, but not now. I don't think, not at the moment. So I will destroy that one. Okay. And then I will use my. Equip a few weapons. And then what I will do, actually, yeah, that's fine. I only have 3 in hand, but that's still okay, I think. With these 3, I will, let me think. What does this do? Attack with any player's weapon. Reveal the top card of the turn order deck. Return that card to the top or bottom of the deck. That is actually not too bad. I think I will actually use the 3 fuel here to charge to use that tech immediately. So I can now discard with any weapon. And then take a look at that card there. So I will attack with this one here. I will deal 2 damage. And also, if the Homeworld has no power, it powers up once. That is good. And then this one here would be us. So we will just leave it at the top of the deck. That is good. Yeah, that is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So, and then, surprise, it's our turn again. So, I will now use my ability here. That means I will discard 4 cards. I will discard these 4 cards here in order to do 8 more damage. Plus the 3 damage here, that is 11 damage. So, it's down to 35. Okay, we are getting there. Almost halfway down. We are getting there. So this is attacked, okay. And then we have 2 fuel or 3, depending on what we want to do. Because no, we have 2. We have 2 fuel here. With that, we cannot do a whole lot. I will actually power up once, and then I will use the afterburn ability to power up again. Okay, interesting. Yeah, like that it's fine. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now I think it's the boss's turn again. Yeah, it is. The Homeworld suffers 2 damage. That is a strike. Okay, so down to 21. Not perfect, but okay. And then any player suffers... Oh no, that's a minion, and it would damage us for 1 health, which is also not great. So we are almost dead here. Oh man. Alright, so let me just shuffle the deck here. Like this. It is our turn. That is good. So I will equip a few weapons, of course. That one as well. And then we have 3... We have 3 energy also, and now this one works. If you have the maximum number of slots, which I do, the Homeworld gains 1 health. And that is good. So now we can slowly also like heal the Homeworld, although it would be important to heal us. But that's fine. And with the 3 energy here, what will I do with the 3 fuel? I think I will use 2 to actually power up here, and the other one I will just discard. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is our turn again. That is good. So we will do 3 damage. Yeah, we will do 3 damage. And also draw a card. So down to... Well, actually, no. Let me do the 3 damage here. Like that. So, let me think what we can do here. First I will equip all kinds of weapons here. Like that. I think that works. The issue is we have 3... I would like to attack one more time to attack that one, but I don't think we can do that. Because we might actually die quite soon. Yeah, well, no, we can't do that. So I will just use 2 of those to power up again, and the last one I will just discard. Oh man, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Would be good if it... Oh, it's us again. That's good. We're so lucky. Okay, that means we can now do a lot of damage. Here we can deal 2 damage here with that one, and I will just get rid of that minion, and also the Homeworld powers... Oh no, the Homeworld only powers up if it has no power. Well, that doesn't do anything then. And also we have 3 damage here and 2 damage here. That is another 5 damage. That would be 30, like this. And also we gain 1 health. And we can destroy the top card of any supply deck. This one isn't too great, so I will destroy that one. What do we have here? Attack with any player's weapon, increases damage by 2. And also we can discard a card and then power up. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, that works. Then it's my turn. I will equip this weapon here. Then I will use my ability. I will discard all of these cards here. I will discard all of these to do 8 more damage. 8 plus 3, that's 11 damage. So down to 19. Alright, we're getting there. We are getting there, and also then I will use the Afterburn ability to power up 1 more time. Alright, wow. That was pretty good. Alright, so 1. That was a very good turn, but now it's the boss's turn twice. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. So let's see if we can actually make that. It will be pretty tough. Alright, so first card. Any player's powers down, alright, and suffers 1 damage. Oh, okay. Let's see. The players collectively discard 2 cards. Okay, that is not horribly bad. I will just discard these 2 here. That is not good, but it's okay. Could be worse. And then it's like the boss's turn again. Let's see. Any player suffers 3 damage or discard 3 cards from the boss deck. Yeah, 3 damage would kill us. So let's discard 3 cards from the boss deck. It will soon be level 3. Alright, and last card. The players collectively discard 2 cards. I don't have any cards left in my hand, almost. Yeah, let me then, I guess, discard these 2. Okay, so the boss is almost level 3, which is the last level, right? And then we really need to get rid of it soon. Alright, it is our turn. We only have that 1 card that we will equip, and that's it. That's our turn, because we don't have anything else. 3, 4, 5. Okay. Then it is the boss's turn. Let's draw a card. That is a minion. That would damage us and the Homeworld each turn. So that is 3 hearts here. Alright, and then the second card is a strike. Any player suffers 2 damage. That is us. And also discard a card from the boss deck. We can't do that. So first we need to shuffle these. Like that. We discard a card. And the boss is now on level 3. It is the same thing. Except that now we draw 3 cards instead of just 2. And each minion receives like 2 health when entering. And also minions in play receive 1 extra health. So they are like stronger and stronger. Oh man. It is the boss's turn again. We suffer 1 damage. We can't suffer 1 damage. So instead, the Homeworld suffers 2 damage. And then the Homeworld suffers another damage. So it's down to 19. Oh man. 19. Okay, and then we draw 3 cards. First of all, the Homeworld suffers 1 damage and we discard a card. Okay. Then we have another minion with 4 health. Let me just find 4 of these tokens here. I'm really making a mess, but I mean, I might be a little bit nervous because we might actually lose this game. And then the third one is another minion. Oh no. With 5 health, that would damage us. Okay, remember, every time we receive damage now, instead the Homeworld receives twice the damage. And the worst thing is that we cannot gain any health while we are exhausted. That's pretty bad. So, it's our turn again. We can deal 1 damage and draw a card. Who do we damage? We should damage the minions, right? But I think it's better if we just try to get rid of him as soon as possible. I think, right? So, yeah, let's just damage him. And just hope that we can get through with that. Alright, let's just equip all the weapons we have. Like this. And with these 3, I will just start powering up. That's all we can do at the moment, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Turn order is us again, of course. So we cannot gain that 1 health, but we deal 2, 4, 5 damage. We could get rid of one of the minions, but you know what? I'll go all out on the boss now. We cannot stall any longer. We just need to hurry up now. And then let me put them in this order here. And then we can equip another weapon. 1, 2, 4, 6. We have 6 power. We can completely power up with that. That is good. That means next round we can do quite a lot of damage. We can almost finish him off next round if everything goes well. Okay, we just need to like hurry up now. Like not hurry up like in the sense that we need to play faster, but that we need to kill him as soon as we can. That is very, very important. Otherwise we will definitely not win. Let me just do it like that. I think that works. Okay. It is our turn. That is good. So we can deal 3 damage, which I will do. I will deal 3 damage now. Alright, so the boss is down to 10, and I think we can now win. I will equip this card, and then I will use my ability, discard these 4 cards in whichever order, in this order. which is another 8 damage plus 3 damage. That means that's 11 damage, and we actually finish off the boss. So yeah, we made it. We defeated the Dirathian Behemoth because they would have now dealt 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 damage to the Homeworld each round, right? And the boss would have, like each boss turn, oh, they're both at the bottom, luckily, but each boss turn, that means like 14 health within that one round here, right? So that was quite close, but we actually did make it quite well. That's pretty nice, yeah. And that is how you play Astro Knights. That was the first of 4 expeditions. Alright, so let's see who starts. We start. Okay, so I will definitely equip this one here, our weapon for next round. Let me just put it right here, like this, and then we have 4 fuel cards. Do we want fuel? We do want fuel, but I also want I want to deal damage as soon as I can, right? Because we want to destroy stuff, so we need more damage cards. So I think I will spend these 4 to actually get the RB7 launcher. Attack, deal 3 damage, and also gain 1 fuel, right? And also it lets us destroy the top card of any supply deck. So we can really start destroying stuff. I think that is pretty good. So let me just put that there. Discard these here. Draw up to 5 cards. That's all in the deck here. And then it is the boss's turn. So nothing to activate here. So we will just start looking here. Strike. Destroy the top card of each supply deck in the bottom row. Okay. And also activate a Voltling in play and destroy this. Oh, so that is just gone. Oh, that is bad. That means we go really quick through the levels here. Because, remember, when we are actually at level 3 and the deck is empty, we lose. So, wow. So, so this card is destroyed, that card is destroyed, and that one is destroyed as well. So let me put all of these aside. Alright, let's see. From now on, we can actually encounter the minions, but not yet. Okay. So that was that. And now it is whose turn? Our turn. Okay. So first, I will deal 1 damage. If we damage World Fusion, we can destroy any top card here. Let's see. This one isn't too great. I think I will destroy that one here. Okay, so let's see. Oh, we have our first minion here. Wonderful, the Electrosting. Okay, so that was that damage here. Alright, so what we need to remember now, in the top 5 cards of each deck, there is a minion, and then somewhere in the rest of the deck. So this deck, we have already found the one in the top. So now we need to try to find these here, right? And that means that these are 6 of them. We need to find 10 of 12. So it will be a little while. Okay, then we will equip that one here, and I have 4. I have 4 fuel. We need more fuel later on. So this one costs 3. This one is 4. That is not too well, actually, any player may destroy a card in their hand or discard pile, and any player gains a slot. That's pretty nice for later on. So I will spend 3 to get the Dark Matter Core. Because it also has an Afterburn ability that I can discard a card to power up the Homeworld. That is not too bad, because that one also lets us gain cards from here. And this one I will just also just discard. Okay, so remember, in Astro Knights we don't shuffle the deck. We just turn it over when it's empty. Alright, there we go. Okay, so a lot of fuel here. So whose turn is it? The boss's turn. So first we activate that one here. Activate, the Homeworld suffers 2 damage. Alright, let's do that. Down to 24. And then we draw the next card. Gold Sniffer. It's a minion. Activate, the player with the most expensive card in hand discards 2 cards and suffers 1 damage. Ooh, that's not too great. Also, I forgot to put the health tokens on here. So this one has 3 tokens and the other one has 4 tokens. Okay, like this. Alright, and then it's our turn. Okay, so first I will deal 1 damage. To who? To whom will I deal the damage? I could damage World Fusion just to destroy another card to get deeper into the decks. I could also start there, but just 1 damage isn't enough. What do I have in my hand? 3 damage. Then... Actually... No. Let me deal that 1 damage, actually, to the Gold Sniffer. Because then I can actually defeat it next round. That's pretty good. Okay, I have 4. I need 5 later on for this one here, because that one is a pretty nice one to have. 4, so let's see. This one is nice because we can just gain 1 health. That is pretty nice. I actually like that. That's not too bad. But I need to get through the other decks here. What do I do? That is a good question, actually. You know what? Let's go deeper down here, and we also need like some of this fuel here. So I will pay 3 for that. This one I will just discard, and then let's see. We do have the next minion here. Okay, I am going through the deck a little bit fast, maybe. I need to be a little bit careful here. So 1, 2, come on. 2 and 3. Come on. There we go. Okay. So, well, then let's just shuffle the turn order deck and see whose turn it is. That is a pretty interesting boss. It's not the easiest boss, but it's also quite interesting. It's a pretty cool like theme. All right, so I forgot to draw up to 5 cards like this. All right, so let's see whose turn it is. Of course, the boss's turn. That will hurt. The player with the most expensive card in hand, it's always me, discards 2 cards and suffers 1 damage. But the damage I will direct to Shield Bow for now. And I need to discard 2 cards. Well, of course, like the 2 worst ones I have in hand. The Homeworld suffers 2 damage. Okay, 22. And here, any player powers down, which I can't, and suffers 1 damage. Let me also direct that to Shield Bow. Okay, and then we draw a new card, which is a strike. The player with the most power, which is always me, suffers 2 damage. I will put that on Shield Bow for now. Destroy the top card of each supply deck in the bottom row. So that's kind of bad. I wouldn't wanted to have that. Gone, gone, and gone. We have the next minion. Oh man, we really have an issue here. We are really being swarmed. We are being swarmed. Oh, there's another one. Another flashbang. Okay, please let it be my turn in just a moment. Because, yeah, we are really being hurt here. So there we go. Okay, it's our turn. So we'll deal 3 damage. Which one is the worst one? I think this one here. So let's discard that one. Defeat that one here. There we go. Okay. And then we don't have a whole lot of anymore. We have 1, 3. So we have 3 fuel here. Oh, by the way, I also gain 1 fuel when I attack. So we have 1 more. And also I can destroy the top card of any supply deck. Yeah, let's go through like all the other stuff here. Let's destroy this one here. Okay. So we have 2, 3, 4 fuel. With 4 fuel, we can actually go deeper into the decks. We don't do enough damage yet. So you know what? I will buy a damage card for 3. And that's it. That is it. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is the boss's turn. Oh man, it's not looking all too good at the moment, to be honest. So, another 2 damage for the Homeworld. We suffer 1 damage. And the Homeworld suffers another 2 damage. Oh no, this is not looking good. We need to like really get going now. We really do. Oh, and then we draw a card. That's a minion again. Any player and the Homeworld each suffer 1 damage. Man. Okay, we're really being swarmed here. That is pretty tough. I think I really need to go for attack now. I shouldn't take any fuel. I think I should just buy attack cards, as many as I can, and also increase our slots here. So now the next two cards is us. So we deal 1 damage. That damage I will direct towards... Wait, what do I have here? Another 1 damage, which is not a lot. There'll be 2 damage, but we could like start getting this one down. Oops. So yeah, 1 damage there. And then I will put that one there. And then we have 2, 3, 5. 5 fuel, which is nice because then we can actually take this card and we get it directly into our hand, which is nice. I will still do it and then draw up to my full hand size of 5. There we go. And then it's our turn again. We deal 1 damage here. So, and defeated, that means Wall Fusion now suffers the first damage, which is good. So this one is then just taken out of the game completely. Okay, so this one is then gone. I will equip that one here. And we have 4 fuel here. This one would be nice. This is double shot. We deal 2 damage and then deal 2 damage to a minion. So we can actually like do quite a bit of damage. That is nice. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So, and then let's see whose turn it is. I hope it's mine because, yeah, just because I want to deal more damage. Alright, there we go. It is our turn. That is good. So we deal 4 damage here. So let's just destroy that guy over here. And then I can discard a card to return this into my hand. Can I do that? Let me see. Oh, now I have a lot of attack power, but I need... let me see. I think this one. I can discard that one. That's not the greatest one. I will take this into my hand instead. And then I will pay 3 in order to increase my slots. And then I put that one here. And also this one here. I think like that. And that's that I will keep in hand for now. Okay. With that, I can deal quite a lot of damage. I can actually destroy both minions. Please let it be my turn. Very good. Because then I can deal 3 damage and 4 damage. So these 2 are gone. And these are very important to get rid of because both of them are like these Vaultlings. That means the Vault Fusion now suffers 2 additional damage. Okay. I kind of have the feeling I slowly got it under control now. Also, this one lets me gain another fuel. And also I can destroy the top card of any supply deck. Let me destroy this one here. Okay. And then this one here, I can discard a card to return this into my hand. Will I do that? I will actually do that. I will discard this one here to gain this into my hand. So I have 1 fuel from that attack card. 1, 3, 4. I have 5 fuel. That is a lot. This one deals 4 damage. 5. What will I do with 5? I will increase my slots, and then I still have 2 fuel left. With that, what will I do with that? Well, first let me discard these here. I will also equip these 2, of course. And then I have 2 fuel left. Is there anything I want to do with that? I could start powering up. Let me do that. Because then I can also like bring shield power up to 4 health again. That would be kind of good. Okay, now the storm is really kicking up. So yeah, I'm sorry about that, as I already said. Okay, so it's our turn again. So we can deal quite a lot of damage, but we need to damage Vault Fusion in order to destroy cards here. So I will deal 2 damage to Vault Fusion. That means I will destroy this card here. And oh, there's another Vaultling. Very, very good. And we also gain 1 health. And I can destroy the top card of any supply deck. Let me destroy, I think, okay, which decks aren't we quite through yet? I think here should be another one, right? So let me destroy that one. Okay. And then this one gets 3 health, but we do 4 damage here. So instead I will just immediately zap this one, bringing Volt Fusion down to 6 health. And also, if I discard a card, I can return this into my hand, which I will definitely do. And then I will, with full slots, that's good. So I will just equip all 3 of those. Alright, so I have 1 fuel left. With that one I cannot do a whole lot, so I will just discard that one. 2, and then 3, 4, 5. And now it should be like the boss twice. So, okay, draw a card. Activate. The Homeworld suffers 1 damage. Okay, but that's a minion, so we still have a little bit of time there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then it's like the boss again. So now the Homeworld suffers 1 damage. And we draw another card. Any player suffers 2 damage. Okay. If there's 1 Vaultling or less in play, that's the case. Destroy the top card of each supply deck in the bottom row. Always like the bottom row. Okay. So all destroyed. Let's see if we find another Vaultling. No, we do not. Okay. So let's shuffle these cards here and then see who will start the next round. This is a pretty cool boss fight. This one is a very interesting one. It is more, it is interesting because it is more strategic in like which supply decks you go into and how many minions you're trying to get out. But also it is more linear because you're never attacking Volt Fusion. If you're attacking, you're always attacking the minions, except for, of course, if you want to get through the decks there. So it's quite interesting. Boss turn again. So another damage for the Homeworld. We need to be a little bit careful here. And then draw a card. The Homeworld suffers 3 damage. Oh no. And then destroy the top card of each supply deck in the top row this time. Okay. So these are all destroyed. There we go. Oh, we have another Vaultling. Good. Good, good, good. So we are slowly getting there, which is good. Alright. So, now I didn't quite pay attention which decks we didn't have like the top Vaultlings yet. But I think we have like almost all of them. Yeah, we do. So I think this one. I think up here we didn't get the Vaultling yet. I think so. Like the top one. And then every deck, like all decks still have one like further down, wherever that may be. Right? Alright, so this one has 3 health. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So now it's our turn, hopefully. It is. So we deal 4 damage here. Oh, deal 2 damage? Okay. Let me do it like this. Deal 4 damage here. So this one is gone. And when it's defeated, we can actually destroy the card, which is wonderful. So let me take that out of the game. That helps a lot. So we did that. Then ally may discard a card. If they do, return this to your hand. I will of course do that again because that is amazing. That is similar to the, I think they were called tethered darts in Aeon's End, the New Age. Okay. Then we deal 2 damage and another 2 damage to a minion. So I will deal 2 damage to Volt Fusion to destroy this card here. And then 2 damage to a minion right here. And then it deal 1 damage. So that minion is gone as well. And since that is a Vaultling, Volt Fusion is down to 5 health. Okay, halfway down, but we are also halfway down exactly. So, alright. So then let me equip a few cards. Let me equip these 2 damage dealing cards here. And we have 1, 2, 4 fuel. We need more damage. You may destroy a card in your discard pile. Okay. That could actually help us just pumping out damage more. That's not too bad. And then deal 3 damage and ally draws a card. Okay, that is a pretty good one. 1, 2. Oh, but we only have 4 fuel. Did we get one through anything here? No. Ah, that is too expensive for us. Then, what is this here? Attack with any player's weapon. Place that weapon in that player's discard pile. Reveal the top card of the turn order deck. Return that card to the top bottom of the deck. Nah, not really. You know what? Let me take this one. Just more damage is good. More. No, actually, no, let me not do that. Instead, 1, 2, 3, 4. I exactly have 4. I will take these 4 to just power up twice. And then I will use that ability immediately to bring Shield Bow back to 4 health. That means now I can soak more damage again. That is, I think that's better. Like that. Okay. Let me draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, turn order. It's our turn again. So we deal first. Let me deal 1 damage. Let me do that. 1 damage to Volt Fusion. We destroy this card here. Okay. And then we have this one here. Deal 4 damage. I will do that as well to Volt Fusion. Let me destroy that one. I don't need any fuel anymore. So I will just go through these decks. And I will discard a card so I can take this back into my hand. For sure. Like this. What I'm thinking is Shield Bow. Does Shield Bow have like maximum health? I actually do not know. It doesn't say, because can I bring Shield Bow up to like 8, 12 health? Let me just see if I find something here. 4 health. Huh. It doesn't say. So I guess we can. Wait, like this. It was like this. So I guess we can actually power up even more and just pump more health into Shield Bow. That's not too bad. But I wanted to have this card here. So first let me equip that one and also this one. I have 2, 3, 4. That's again not enough for that card. But what I will do, I will actually use these 4 to power up here and discard these here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now I think it should be the boss twice, right? No. Oh no, the boss already went in the beginning of the round. Okay. So I deal 3 damage here and also gain a fuel. So 3 damage. I will destroy this card here. Oh, there we have the Voltling, the next one. Very good. Also, I gain 1 fuel, and also I can destroy the top card of any supply deck. Let me destroy. Let me try to destroy. Doesn't matter. This one here. Oh, another Voltling. Oh, nice, 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 nice. We need 3 more, and then we have all of them. Not all of them, but the ones we need. Okay. And then I will deal 4 damage. To any of these 2. This one is worse. So I will actually attack this one with my 4 damage. It will be down from 3 to 0. And Volt Fusion will suffer 1 damage here. And this one we will not be able to defeat. So I will just give him the 3 health. And also I will discard a card to get this back into my hand. As usual. Okay, so I will equip that again. And then equip all of these here. So we have 2 fuel. With 2 fuel I will power up. And then I will use that to give Shield Bow 4 more health. So now we almost cannot die, right? So now we are fine, but the Homeworld is still an issue. Okay, so let's draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's the boss's turn. So first, the Homeworld suffers 1 damage. So down to 12. And also we need to discard a card. Let me discard this one here. And then we draw the next card. Volt Fusion is close to leveling up. That is a minion. Either activate a Voltling in play or destroy the top card of each supply deck in the top row. Which is good. That's actually a minion. I'm not sure if I actually want to destroy that one. So yeah, that might not be too bad actually. Alright, so let's shuffle all of these like this. There we go. So I like Astro Knights a lot. I think it's a really good game, but I still like Aeon's End a lot more. Aeon's End is just a little bit deeper, it is more strategic, it is more interesting, it is tougher, it's a little bit longer. I just find it more interesting. But Astro Knights is very good, and Eternity definitely makes Aeon's End Astro Knights even better. Alright, it's our turn. We can do a lot of damage. This one has 4 health. I'm actually not sure if I want to hurt this one here, because as long as we can destroy all the cards in top row, I don't really want to be honest. So that's fine. So I think I will deal. Let me see. 4, 2. Or I will deal 2 damage to Volt Fusion. So I will just destroy this one here. And then deal 2 damage to a minion. This one here. Then I will deal another 2 damage here. So this one is now gone, and Volt Fusion receives 1 damage. Like this. And then we also gain 1 health. And I can destroy the top card of any supply deck. I will destroy this one here. Okay. And then this one, yeah, you know what? I will actually damage Volt Fusion, and then discard a card here from the top of the deck. Okay, cool. And I will discard a card, of course, as usual, to get that back into my hand. So now the turns get really long. Alright, so I will equip all of those. I have 2 fuel. With that, I cannot really do a whole lot. What will I do with the 2 fuel? Nothing, pretty much. But I need to pay attention to my afterburn effects. I never use them somehow. I only have that one here. So I will actually just discard it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I will still discard it. This card really doesn't help me a whole lot, to be honest. But okay, that's the way it is, I suppose. And it is our turn again. Alright, we can do a lot of damage. So first I will deal 1 damage to Volt Fusion to again destroy some stuff here. Okay. Then I will deal another damage. Again to Volt Fusion to destroy some stuff. And then I have that 4 damage that I will deal to Volt Fusion to destroy another card. Okay, I will take this back into my hand because I'm discarding something, and then I will equip it again. I only have 2 weapons this time, but I have 1, 3, I have 4 fuel. 4 fuel. This one, just another attack. Why not? You know what? Let me spend this 4 fuel to get this card here. Like this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I really need to get to the last bots there. It is the boss's turn. So here, destroy the top card of each supply deck in the top row. Will do. So 1, 2, and 3. Let's hope for some of these Voltlings. No. Well, actually, I think here are no Voltlings anymore in that deck. I think. Okay. And then we draw a card, so Volt Fusion levels up next time. Magnetic Micropulse. Strike. Destroy the top card of each supply deck in the top or bottom row. Let's take the bottom row. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, there it is. It was like the last card. There's the next Voltling. We need 2 more. Okay. And that was that. 2 health for that guy. Well, I'm gonna defeat it immediately pretty much. And then, well, not immediately. It's still the boss's turn. So again, top card of each card in the top row. I would definitely do that. No. No. Well. And then the player with the most slots suffers 2 damage. I will direct that to Shield Bow. Thank you very much, buddy. And it's out. Oh no, and then we need to draw a card. So now we need to shuffle all of these cards, and Volt Fusion levels up. And now I think we have an issue, because the next levels are pretty tough, I think. So Volt Fusion is now level 2. Finally, took him long enough. Minions in play gain 3 health Exactly, they now get really strong. So this one 4 plus 3, that's 7. And that's another 3, that's exactly 5. Well, let me do it like with these small hearts for now. Like this. Okay. Okay, these really get strong now, but we do quite a bit of damage. That is fine. Oh, and then we need to draw the card. Forgot about that. A minion, again. The Gold Sniffer. Oh, that was the one that was really annoying at the beginning. Activate the player with the most expensive card in hand, discards 2 cards and suffers 1 damage. Okay, well, about that damage, that's fine. We can actually deal with a lot of damage. That's fine. Shield Bow is like really big help there. Alright, so but now it's our turn. Alright, deal 4 damage, deal 3 damage. I want to get rid of that one here. But that is like kind of a waste with these 2 cards. But I mean, I think I will do it differently. I think I will deal 4 damage to the Gold Sniffer. Like this. So this one is gone. And then I will deal 3 damage here to the Amp Eater. I think that's fine. I will discard a card to take that back into my hand. That's good. And this one here, I gain 1 fuel, and I also can destroy the top card of any supply deck. I will do that. Okay. So I think that was okay, and then I will just equip a few things, and I still have 4 fuel left. That 1 from here and 3 from here. There's 4 fuel that I can't really use. Let's see. The Homeworld powers up. You may destroy the top card of any supply deck, and each ally with fewer than 5 cards in hand, their hand draws a card. That's pretty good. I will actually overcharge that tech. That means I will just pay the 4 fuel, and then I will overcharge. So I will just use the effect and then put it at the bottom of the deck. That is fine. So the Homeworld powers up. I can destroy the top card of any supply deck. I will destroy the one from this deck here. And each ally with fewer than 5 cards in hand, which is me, will draw a card. Okay, that's good. Draw another card. There's another weapon that I will just equip. Wonderful. That wasn't too bad. That was a pretty nice turn. Alright, so I, like last game, I was pretty much on edge. Here, I'm quite relaxed at the moment. I do have the feeling I have it under control. I just need to find these stupid Voltlings. I still need to find 2 here. So let's hope I find them. Boss turn. Destroy the top card in the top row of each deck. I will do that. Come on, Voltling here now. No? No. Come on. And this one, I suffer 2 damage again. I will direct that to Shield Bow. And also we draw another card, which is a strike. The player with the most power suffers 2 damage. That's us again. Oh, I need to charge Shield Bow again very soon. Destroy the top card of each supply deck in the bottom row. Okay. Let's do that. Well, we need 2 more Voltlings, so no. And yes! Alright, we are getting there. Oh no, actually 6 health. That's a lot of health. Oh, and the next one. Alright, we got all the Voltlings now. So now just damage. Just kill these 3 Voltlings and then we're good. Alright, so let it be our turn, please. Yes. Alright. 4 damage. 4 damage, 2 damage. Okay. So let's see how we direct that. So I will deal 2 damage to this one here. Exactly. I will just put it here for now. And deal 2 damage to a minion. I will just take the stronger one here. So this one is done. Then deal 2 damage. I will take this one here. And I can also gain 1 health. And I can destroy the top card of a supply deck, which I will not do. I don't want any more of these minions now. And then here I can deal 4 damage to this one here. Like this. And I can discard a card to get it back into my hand. I will do that just to be safe, but it doesn't really matter, to be honest. So, I have destroyed these 2. That means that Volt Fusion suffers another 2 damage. So, I think we are now done, because, yeah, we can... I will now equip these here, and then we're fine. So if nothing like really weird happens, we should be fine. I have 3 fuel here, which I don't know really what to do with, to be honest. Let me just power up here. Okay, that's fine. So I think we actually made it, and quite easily. Like at the beginning I was like swarmed a little bit, right? But later on, so the strategy here is quite simple. Get like a lot of damage. We need a lot of damage output. First, a lot of cards, but also like cards that do a lot of damage later on. Like the Relay Dagger was like a really good purchase. That was like my level up card that I got, right? The invention. That one like single-handedly like made me win the game in such a way. So yeah, it's our turn. So we just take that here to deal 1 damage to the Shock Wasp, and with that, World Fusion is down to 0 health, which is really cool. So yeah, we actually made it. All right, so it's our turn. Okay, so I don't really have like a plan at the moment. So first of all, I have 1 slot, so I will definitely like at least equip that blaster here. Let me just put it there. So that is one thing that I will do. And I had 3. I have 4 fuel. And if I gain a card that costs 4 fuel or more, then I can also power up, which is not too bad. Deal 3 damage. That is also like already damage, like with 4. That is pretty good. I think I will do that because I could also get that, but it's also enough if I have that later, right? I don't need that yet. Fuel would be good at the beginning, yes, sure, but I do have 4 and I can like power up at the same time. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Like this. And then I will discard all of these. Take my new hand. And then it is the boss's turn. So nothing to activate here. So we just draw this 1 single card. It's a minion. Burning Wreckage. The Homeworld suffers 2 damage. For each other minion in play, advance the Supernova. Oh, okay. So we will actually want to like to get rid of all the minions here. Alright, so that one has 4 health. Yeah, we cannot defeat it yet, but hopefully quite soon. Alright, 2 damage each time to the Homeworld. That's quite a lot. Alright, so it is the boss's turn again. So, first we activate that. The Homeworld suffers 2 damage. Alright, and yeah, for each other minion in play, advance the Supernova. There is no other minion in play, so that's fine. So, and now we need to draw a card, which we can't. So we shuffle this entire deck here to be able to draw a card, and the Solar Collision already levels up. That was quick. Like this here. There we go. Alright, so let me just do it all a little bit differently, like this, and then it fits. Instant. Minions in play gain 2 health. Yeah, that is wonderful. We are having issues here. Okay, and yeah, that's it. Okay, so, and then we draw the card. Please not a minion, please not a minion. It's a minion. Asteroid Charge. Activate, advance the Supernova. If Solar Collision is level 3 or higher, the Homeworld suffers 2 damage. Okay. Let me just put a 5 on here. So, which minion is the worst one at the moment? The more dangerous one? Probably this one here, because that one advances the Supernova like every turn, and also makes this one advance the Supernova every turn. Yeah, so we would lose within 7 turns. Okay, that is not good. That is really not good. Is that our cards for this round? Yeah, it is. Okay, so then it is our turn. Yeah, we will have to like deal damage. We'll deal 1 damage here. That's not a whole lot, but deal that damage to that one here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I should have given that one like the small hearts immediately. Alright, and then I could equip that one. Also I forgot to turn that over. Oh, that was one that I actually did like. Yeah, so let me get this one for sure. I think that is not too bad. Alright, then it's our turn again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll deal another damage to the Asteroid Shard. And then, let's see, I will equip this one here for dealing 3 damage. That would be enough to kill the Asteroid Shard, which is nice. And I do have 4 I do have 4 fuel, and if I spend the 4 fuel on one card, which I can't, then I would get a power up, but that's not possible. But I do need some more fuel for sure. So I think also I need that. Actually, why should I get this if I can also get this? Because that one gives us fuel or pushes back the supernova. So let me get the gravity tether. 3. And I will keep that one in hand. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Get 4 new cards for my next turn. Alright, so we're getting there with damage a little bit. Alright, so let's just like shuffle all of these up. Like that should be fine. And it's the boss's turn, of course. That's pretty bad. So first we advance the supernova. Then the Homeworld suffers 2 damage. And then we advance the supernova again. Okay. We are having few issues. And then of course we have to draw a card. Planetary Rubble. Another minion. Oh, come on. You gotta be kidding me. It's just way too many minions here. 4 health. Oh, no, wait. This one entered play with 2 more health, right? I forgot about that. So this one actually still has 5 health. And this one receives 6 health now. When it activates, what does it do? Any player discards a card, suffers 1 damage. For every other minion in play, this minion gains 1 health. Wow. This is pretty crazy. Please let it be us. Okay. So I will deal 3 damage. To whom? To this one. This one is still the most dangerous one. Although this one is pretty crazy as well here. Wait, let me see. How much damage can we do next time? 3 damage again and 1 damage. You know what? Let me do it differently. Let me actually damage this one. For 3. Come on. There we go. And then next round I can actually destroy that one. I think that's the better thing to do. Okay, then I will equip that one and this one here. Like this. And then I do have 3 fuel. I think I might have to get another gravity tether. I think so. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. It is please our turn. Very good. Because then we will deal 3 damage here. To this one. There we go. Let me just put these aside for now. It's a little bit easier. So this one is gone. That is very, very good. Then we can destroy the top card of any supply deck. Is there anything I don't like too much? This one is really good. Expensive, but it's good. And this one is also quite nice. So I will keep these 2 for sure. This one is not too special. So I will destroy that one. See what else lies under there. The same thing. Yeah, well, great. And also I have 1 more fuel this round. And then I will deal 1 damage to the asteroid shard. Okay. Good. How much damage did I deal this round? 4 damage. Not 5. If I ever deal 5 or more, that's good. So we have 3, 5. So I can equip that one. And I would have 5 fuel now. So I could actually get a relay dagger, which is like really strong. Yeah, I'm going to get that one. And I can immediately take it into my hand. So I will equip it immediately. Very good. Oh, by the way, wait. Did I use that? Yeah, no, I did not use my special card. I did not. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so it's my turn again. Okay, so I can deal 4 damage here and 1 there. That's 5 damage. That is actually pretty good. So I can deal 4 damage. Destroy this one here because that one is quite dangerous. Alright. Alright, just like that. And then I can discard a card to return this into my hand. I would definitely do that. I mean, that's the special move I've been using like last game all the time. So, and then I deal in additional damage here. Okay, that's good. And I just dealt 5 or more damage this turn. So I can now return a card from the discard pile into my hand without changing the order, of course. So, what do I want? Let me get the RB launcher. Wait, how many attack cards do I have? That's fine. By the way, I made a small mistake. I couldn't have attacked with both. Right? Because I don't have enough slots. So let me correct that by not taking a card from the discard pile. and instead I will now spend fuel on gaining another slot. If I can, I can. So I will definitely do that. Sorry about that, I made a mistake. So now I gain another slot. And also I will give back that 1 damage that I dealt. And I hope that I didn't like make any other mistakes, but I mean it would only be like a damage or 2 that I dealt additionally, right? So I think that's should be fine. Sorry about that, I completely messed that up. But now we are on track again. Gain 1, I will keep that in hand, I think. That's not such a bad card. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so now it's the boss's turn, of course. So, the Homeworld suffers 2 damage. There we go. Oh man, this is going way too fast. And then here, a strike. Any player suffers 4 damage. Wow. Or activate a minion in play. Oh, I know I will... Yeah, I think I will take that damage. Oh man. That is pretty tough. Okay. So then let's shuffle these and see whose turn it now is. Would be cool if I could go, but I mean it always is cool if I can go, but I won't. So another 2 damage for the Homeworld. Man. Okay, this boss is quite tough because like the day is almost running out again. Wow. This might be a boss I'm losing against. Strike. The Homeworld suffers 3 damage and also advance the Supernova. 3 damage, man. Like the Homeworld is almost dead already. Wow, that is pretty tough. Okay, well, let's see. So, I can deal 3 damage. And one thing I didn't explain the last 2 games is the Bolster keyword. The Bolster keyword means that whenever a card with the Bolster keyword is discarded during an ally's turn, the player who discarded the card receives the benefit of the Bolster card, right? So I would have to discard that while it is an ally's turn, but I'm my own ally, so I suppose like every time I discard this, I can also use that Bolster keyword. I'm not discarding that at the moment, right? Because I'm using it for attacking, but just saying that would be something that's possible. All right, so I deal 3 damage and 4 damage. That's 7 damage. 2, 4, 6. I could defeat that one here. Should I do that? Yeah, I should do that, definitely. So let me just do that. There we go. Gone. And also, I can again now discard a card to get that back into my hand. I will of course do that. Of course I will. Or will I? Yeah. Oh, well, actually, yeah, I think I will. I will do that, I think, yeah. Okay, and then I will just put that one there and this one here. I can't put the third one there because I only have 2 slots and I cannot gain another one. I do have 2 fuel that I will use to just power up here. I think that's not too bad. Yeah, okay. So, and this one I will, I guess, keep in hand for now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so whose turn is it? My turn. I deal 7 damage and I will already discard a card to get that back into my hand. So 7 damage, that's good. Okay. Good. 51, nice. That is a start, and also I have 1 more fuel this round, and I will discard, oh wait, 2, 3, I would have 5 fuel with that actually. 5 fuel. Getting another slot here would be good, but 5 fuel is also quite good. Oh, because here I can do quite some damage. Yeah, I will actually do that and discard all of these. That is, I think, a good idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, and also 5. So now 1 more turn for me, 1 more turn for the boss. I go first. That is good. I deal 5 damage. That is good. So I'm at 40. Not I'm, but the boss is at 46. Okay, that works. And I will discard a card to get this back into my hand as usual. I mean, there's no reason not to do that. But then, yeah, okay. There's no reason not to do that. What I will do is I will actually spend 3 fuel to gain another slot, so I can like equip all of that stuff here. Nice. So now we're just doing, okay, slowly we're now in the damage department here. That is good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I actually did like, I forgot my combo. Come on. Think of your combo next time, because next time I definitely deal 5 damage or more. So I have to think of that then. Okay, so boss turn. Nothing here, so we draw a card. And that is a strike. Advance the supernova twice. So we're now at 6, and now this one triggers here. Oh, wait, or any player loses 2 slots. No, I will not do that. Any player suffers 4 damage. Cool. That is bad, because we're almost gone. That is bad. Oh man, I have no way of feeling at the moment. And that is one of the reasons I like Aeon's End more, because these decks, yeah, it's kind of exciting to see, oh, what kind of cards are there now? How can I work with those? Sure, it's more tactical. I just like the Aeon's End idea that you have like 9 specific cards, and you can only buy these specific cards. So you can put like a healing card in there, and you can just like build up your deck with healing items. Here it's possible I never see a healing card, right? And that's kind of bad. Oh no. Okay, it's again the boss's turn. We have to shuffle the cards here, which I will now do. This is also a pretty cool boss. Pretty interesting. Like this impending doom kind of thing. So we also advance the boss to level 3. The game doesn't go on much longer anymore, so let's see. As a strike, the Homeworld suffers 3 damage. Oh man, this is not good. And we advance the supernova once. I will have to get back the supernova, get it back on track. Okay, then it's our turn. No, it's not our turn. Oh man, I was hoping. Alright, another strike. Any player suffers 4 damage. Oh no. Or activate a minion in play. I can't activate a minion in play because there is no minion, so I have to do the other thing. Any player suffers 4 damage. That means we are down to 0, so we cannot heal anymore, but we receive 2 more damage, which will be doubled, and the Homeworld will receive that damage. So the Homeworld is down to 9. And now every damage we receive will be doubled and damage the Homeworld. So, oh man, this is going really bad. I mean, now it's our turn 3 times in a row, but still, wow. So, 4, 7, 8 damage. Alright, down to 38. Okay. I will discard a card to get this one back into my hand. Of course I will. Yeah, just any of these fuel things here. Then we'll just immediately put it there again, like this, and I have 3 fuel. 3 fuel. I will... Well, actually, the gravity tether... I cannot do anything with 3 fuel, right? I could put another slot. You know what? I don't know if I do have enough weapons, but just in case, let me just add another slot, just to be safe. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, this is not looking too good, but let's see. So I will deal. Oh, again, I dealt more than 5 damage last round, right? I did, so I actually could have taken a card into my hand last round, and I would have taken this card and equipped it. Okay, so now it's right. Now it's correct. So now it's my turn. I will deal 4, 7, 10 damage. That's good. So that's 28. I will, of course, discard a card to take this back into my hand. These go back in here. But I dealt 5 or more damage again, so I can take a card from this pile into my hand. And these all deal 3 damage. Let me take... yeah, let me take this one here. Doesn't really... Well, let me take this one here. Doesn't really matter. Okay. Equip that one. Equip this one and these 2. So good that I have 4 slots now. Okay, and I do have 3 fuel plus 1 from that RB launcher that we used this round. So I would have 4 fuel, which doesn't really do a whole lot. So what I will do is I will use these. I think I will actually use these 4 fuel to maybe exchange some things here later on. So like this. Okay, I think that works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also, please excuse the storm outside. It's like really stormy since it's been really stormy since yesterday, but I cannot push back the recording here because I actually took off work for this, right? As I said, so yeah. Okay, so it's our turn again. We deal 4, 8, 9, 12 damage. Okay. It's down to 16. Alright, maybe we can still do it. Let's see. So I will discard all of these cards. But I will actually, of course, as usual, discard a card to keep this there. And also I dealt more than 5 damage, so I can take a card back into my hand. And I will take this one here and equip it immediately. Also I'll equip that one. And then I would have 5 fuel, which is good for another attack card here. I think, yeah. Yeah. For another attack card here. Like this. And now I need to hope that it's going to be my turn like 2 or 3 times again. Because then I could actually win. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, this is a pretty tough boss. This is a very tough boss. Also, there's one thing that I just realized. Activate Advance the Supernova. I would have had to activate the Supernova, which I didn't do. So let's see what that would have done. The Homeworld suffers 4 damage. Okay. So we're actually down to 5 here. Alright, it really needs to be our turn now. Oh no! No! Okay, let's see. Let's see. Activate the Homeworld. Actually, no, that's not true. The activation would now be. I would do now and not later, so that's fine. This is a minion. Activate the Homeworld suffers 2 damage. Okay. So that's 4 health. Well, screw the minion. I need to defeat the boss now. I need to do that. Alright, so I just need to hope that it's my turn. Oh my, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, so I need to advance the Supernova again. This one deals 2 damage to the Homeworld. Oh man, this is so close. But now it's my turn 3 times. I could now do it. So let's see. 4, 8, 9 damage. So first of all, 9 damage here. So that is then 7. Okay. Also, I can discard a card to get that back into my hand. I will do that. And also, I can discard a card here to deal 2 damage to a minion. I will just do that just to be safe. Alright. I dealt more than 5 damage this round, so I can take something back into my hand. I will just take this card again, because that's a good one. I will equip all of those. There we go. So, and I have now 2 fuel. I think what I could do now, let me check. Because what I can do is, yeah, I can actually do that. I can do that. I will use my special ability now, because that means I can return up to 2 cards from my discard pile or hand, to the bottom of the corresponding supply deck. And I will actually take this one here, and also this one here, these 2, right? I will return them to the deck. So first of all, I will return, yeah, exactly. So I will take this one here. Let me first return, no wait, I made a mistake here. I made a small mistake. This card actually belongs on that pile here. I will just put it at the bottom because I made that mistake. So now we have it right. Oh, but then I don't want to use that. Well, so I will still use it. I will still do it. So I'll put that here at the bottom. And then I will get this one directly into my hand instead. And then also this one here, get that one into my hand instead. So now I'm pretty stacked here regarding cards. Okay. That was a little bit complicated. I hope I didn't confuse you too much here. And then I will also equip that one here. That one is important. Oh, actually, no, that one is not important. I will instead equip that one here. Okay, so I still have 2 fuel, which I will just discard, use to power up. I will keep this in my hand. Wow, that was a very complicated turn, but I hope that I did not make any mistakes. At least I hope so. So it's our turn again. Okay, now we win. Because I do 4, 8, 11. I do way more damage than I need to defeat that one. Also, I could discard a card to also defeat that one here with that card over here. Wow. Okay, so we actually made to we actually made it to win. But it was really close. All right. With that, we can now finally start. So let's see who starts. We start. Okay. So quick. Let's just plan a little bit. So I definitely want to power up a lot, and I think weapons are important. Powering up is more important, I think. But still, we need weapons to, of course, deal damage, right? So that's what I will try to do. I might also want to get a few slots because maybe the dilemmas say lose that many slots, so we could actually do that, right? So I want to have a bit of everything, but mostly I want to power up. Okay, so I have 4 fuel. If you have 1 power or less, power up. Yes, that is nice. Oh, that is nice. Okay, so I will equip that one here. And then I have 4 fuel. There is something, discarded fuel that costs 4 or more. That would be that one here. It is quite expensive for what it does, but we will have to discard something like that at some point. So I think I will get that actually, right, for now. And so we can like do this one later there. And also we can power up once. Alright, so that was our first turn. Quite uneventful, but there we go. So we deal 1 damage to Eternity. And I don't think we kill Eternity. This is like a test, right? Like when we have dealt 60 damage, and Eternity probably will say something like, oh, you passed the test. I don't know. But I guess. So let's equip that one here. And then we have our 4 power cores here. Like 4 fuel again. I definitely want like some damage cards, but this one isn't great. This one would be much better, but we would need one more for that. So but I will still spend the 4 to get an attack card, but because we need some. We just need to do some damage. So yeah. Okay, so let's discard all of those. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw back up. And there we go, boss turn. Okay, so nothing to activate. Let's do that here. That's a strike. Any player places a dilemma on the bottom of their deck. Okay, we'll do so. The Homeworld suffers 2 damage. Alright. Okay. These dilemmas, like whenever I draw dilemmas, I have to resolve them immediately at the beginning of my turn, right? That is very important. Okay, boss turn again. Okay. A minion, the Doubt Weaver. Activate, any player places a dilemma on top of the deck. Okay, interesting. So that one has 5 health. Okay, I don't know how bad the dilemmas are yet, so I guess I don't know if I will attack them yet. Okay, so we do deal 1 damage. I will deal that to Eternity, I guess, for now, because I don't know how bad like the Doubt Weaver like will do all of that. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I have 6 fuel. That is pretty nice. I could do this one, but this one would also be quite nice. This one would be amazing, but I don't have enough for that. Enough fuel. 6. Okay, you know what? What I actually might do is get that, like get the worst card for now for 3. 1, 2, 3, and then I will also get that one for 2 here. Let me do it like this. Okay, and then also I can gain another power, which is good. Okay, I think I will do it like this. So I will put these there and these on top. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then let's shuffle these here again and see whose turn it is. Okay. It is our turn. Alright, so we don't do any damage. I can equip at least one card. I don't have enough slots for another one. So I will buy a slot. There we go. Okay, so powering up twice more would be nice. Quite soon. Oh, 1, 2. Oh, there's a dilemma. So let's see what that does. Yeah, I'm looking forward to checking out the dilemmas because I don't know those yet. Alright, so let's do that. There we go. Would you surrender to greed? I don't think so. Choose one of the following. Suffer 1 damage or gain a card that costs 5 or less from the supply but advance the corruption 3 times. No. No, I will definitely suffer damage. And then we put this at the bottom of the dilemma deck. Okay. Well, okay. That is interesting. So, I will do 2 damage and then 2 damage to a minion and then another 1 damage. And that would mean that I could do like 5 damage to that minion immediately. I think that is a good thing. That's a good idea, I think. So, then I will equip these 2 here. Like that. And I have 3 fuel. I will use 2 to power up. And the other one I will just discard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay. Also, I want that relay deck as soon as possible. Discard a fuel that costs 4 or more. I can do that next turn. Exactly. Power down twice. Oh man. Discard a card that costs 5 or more. Okay, let's see what we can do there. So it's the boss's turn. Nothing to activate. So Eternity will put another minion into play. And that minion says, any player places a dilemma on the bottom of the deck and suffers 1 damage. Okay, that's good to know. I don't know, I might want to kill that one. Okay, so then it is our turn. We would do 2, 3 damage. I will do that 3 damage for now to Eternity, I think. These dilemmas are still fine, but I want to get some damage in for Eternity. So these also the Homeworld powers up 1 because of that card here. So I will discard this fuel here because then I have done this one. That's nice. And then I have 1, 2, 3. I have 4. I will do the following. I will use. Oh, I forgot to turn all of those over. So what I will do, I will use these 2 to power up. Then I will use my ability to gain a scope token. So now we do +1 damage on our first attack. And then I will use these 2 to power up again. And that one says if I have 1 power or less, I power up again. So that is pretty nice. We did a lot of powering up. Also, I could put those in a different order, which I will do like this. Okay, I think that wasn't a bad turn, so I'm preparing for doing more damage. Okay, so then it's the boss's turn, right? Yeah. So we take a dilemma, put it at the bottom of our deck, and also receive 1 damage. Then we draw another card. Forgotten Memory, strike. Shuffle the dilemma deck. Okay. I mean, there is only I only put 1 card at the bottom so far, so that's fine. And the player with the most expensive card in hand places 1 dilemma on top of the deck and 1 on bottom. Wow, that is crazy. So 1 at the bottom and 1 at the top. Okay, that was not nice. That was not very good. So now I have 3 dilemmas in here. Okay, maybe I should get rid of the minions because the dilemmas will probably be worse and worse. Player 1. Okay, so we don't have any attack, nothing to attack with. Let me just equip these 2 here, and then I have 3 fuel. Let's see. Deal 2 damage, and I can discard a card to increase the damage by 2. That is actually pretty good. I will take this one. All right. So, whose turn is it then? The boss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so the boss will start. Another dilemma at the bottom of our deck. And 1 damage. I should have I should have gotten rid of that one. But I can do next. I can do that next round. Then we draw another card. That's a minion. Activate. If any player has 5 or more corruption, I don't. The Homeworld suffers 4 damage. Otherwise, the Homeworld suffers 2 damage. Okay. It's not great, but I guess we can work with that. Okay. So, then it's our turn, hopefully. I mean, it has to be. No, it doesn't have to be. Okay, so I deal 2 damage and 2 damage to a minion. So, let's get rid of that guy here. Or gal, probably rather. There we go. And then I would deal... Oh! I would do it differently. I would deal 2 damage to this minion, and then 2 damage to the other one. But first I would use the blaster to deal 1 additional damage. So I would do another 2 damage here. So that was a little bit confusing, but I think that hopefully made kind of sense. Okay. So, and then we will equip a few things. Oh no, first we have to solve a dilemma here. Choose one of the following. Discard 3 cards in hand. Or deal... Oh, I really don't want to do that. Or deal 2 damage and advance your corruption. I really want to be careful with the corruption, right? But dealing 2 damage is pretty okay. But then again... I can also just discard that stuff here. Right? Oh, that really is a dilemma. But the corruption, I will never be able to heal that, I think. So I will discard 3 cards in hand. I will do that. So I will discard this and these 2. And I will equip that one here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and now there will be 3 dilemmas then. Oh man, the turn after that will be horrible. Okay, so let's see. 2, 3, 4. I do have 6. I could power up twice here. And then I would have 2 less. 2 left. Okay. I know what to do. I will spend... Give me a second. I will spend 2... Oh, I put them here. 2, 4... Oh, wait. Okay. So, first I will attack. So I will deal 2 damage. I will do that here. Like this. And then I will spend... I have 6 fuel. And I know what to do. I will spend 4 fuel to power up. Then I will use that ability to get another scope token. By the way, with that scope token, I would have completely obliterated that minion. I need to think of that. That's something else to think of. I hope I won't forget again. And then I will use this one here to these 2 to power up again. And that card says if I have 1 power or less, I power up again. And then I will use these 2 power. I will power down twice in order to finish that up here. Okay, we are getting there. We have 4. We have 2 of 4 scope tokens, and also here we're close to getting there. I need to now buy a card that costs 5 or more. That would help a lot. Okay. 1, 2, 3, a lot of dilemmas. So that will be pretty bad. And it should be now the boss's turn, right? Yeah. So the boss cannot draw a card, so the boss will level up. So what does the level up do? Instant. Minions in play gain 4 health. Okay. The Anon. Each player plays the dilemma on top of their deck. Okay. Will do. And now minions enter with 4 more health. Okay. That is pretty crazy, but we do have more cards now. Okay. This is a pretty cool boss again. So I still need to think about how I would rate them, but I think this is probably... let's see how it continues, but I think this is the coolest boss. Then is that Volt Fusion, right? With all these little minions that I have to find. That was pretty cool. And then the first and the third boss are pretty much both on rank 3. They're both good, but there are better bosses. That is a strike. Your fault. Any player advances their corruption 3 times. No. Or the Homeworld suffers 4 damage. Yeah, let's do that. So far the Homeworld is still fine. So yeah, I would definitely not do 3 corruption. Alright. So then let's shuffle the cards. And as usual, hope that it will be our turn. But I don't know. I can't always be lucky. I'm not. So let's draw a card. That is a minion with 5 plus 4 health. That is 10 health. 9 health, I mean. That's totally crazy. And that is a minion we haven't seen before. Any player discards a card and suffers 2 damage. Ooh. In terms of health, we're not looking too good. Alright, so then it is our turn. Now we have 3 dilemmas to solve. Lose a slot or power up twice and advance your corruption twice. Like powering up twice is pretty nice. Okay, I might want to do that actually. The other thing would be discard 2 cards, which I can hardly do. Or gain a card from the supply and place it into your hand. Advance your corruption a number of times equal to the cost of the card. No, definitely not. I would definitely just discard 2 cards. So let me discard these 2. Okay. The player with the least corruption suffers 2 damage. Or reveal the turn order deck, return it in any order, advance your corruption twice. No, I will take that damage for now, hoping that I can heal that. And here lose a slot or power up twice and advance your corruption twice. Then we would almost lose, right? But powering up twice is like really valuable. Losing the slot is bad. You know what? I will power up twice and advance for corruption twice. I will try. I will try if that is a good idea. I do not know, to be honest. I definitely do not know. Okay. 3, 4, 5. That was a pretty bad turn because we did nothing. Alright, and it's our turn again. We have another dilemma here. The Homeworld suffers 2 damage or return a card from a discard pile to your hand and advance your corruption. No. Let's take that 2 damage here. Okay, so I will equip 2 weapons here. I have 2 fuel. With that, I will just power up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it is the boss's turn. We are having this boss is quite tough. Any player discards a card and suffers 2 damage. Okay, and with that, we're almost exhausted. And I've hardly touched the boss. Wow. Okay, discard 2 cards. Well, discard that power core, I guess. And discard this one as well. Okay. And then we draw a card, which is a strike, Creeping Guild. Any player plays a dilemma on the bottom of the deck. Oh man. The Homeworld suffers 2 damage. Okay, that is pretty tough. Can he even beat that solo? I don't know. Let's see. Okay, and that's our turn. Let me just have a little bit of tea. Unfortunately, it's not warm anymore. But that's the way it is for those long recording sessions. I would like to do that. Like discard a card that costs 5 or more, but I can't do that. Is there anything that I can heal with? I don't think so, no. That is pretty bad. So I have 2, 4. I would have... Oh, I have another... Wait. Oh, I need to attack first. I first need to do damage. I would do 2, 4, 6 damage and another 1 damage. Yeah, that's good. 6 and another 1, I said, right? Yeah. Okay, that works. That is not too bad. Okay, could be worse. Then I will equip that one. And I have 4 of these. I will, I don't know if it's clever or not, but I will actually power up once. Then I will use my ability to gain another scope token. And then I will power up again. I don't know if that's a good idea, but I will just do it because, well, I have to do something, right? Okay, I'm saying that every time, but this time it's really not looking good. Man, I don't know. It's the boss's turn. That means we discard a card and suffer 2 damage. So we're exhausted now. We are now exhausted. So you lose 1 damage actually, and then the other damage I would receive is doubled and directed towards the Homeworld. So if I receive 8 more damage, we're done. Oh, and also need to discard a card. Yeah, okay, let me discard this one here, I guess. Okay, that is pretty bad. Okay. And then we draw another card. A strike. Shuffle the dilemma deck, and then I need to place 1 at the top and 1 at the bottom. I don't have a deck, so I just put 2 dilemma cards there. Oh man. What does he play here? I'm not quite sure. what the play here is. I should try to get the relay dagger into my hand. That would help a lot. Then I should get this done and should get these 4 scope tokens. With that, I could deal 12, 15, 27 damage at once. But that's still not like a whole lot, right? I mean, I'm not sure. I am not sure. Okay, dilemma here. Destroy a card in your hand. Destroy. Oh man. Or discard power that costs 1 or more. Or destroy a card in hand and advance your corruption. If I advance ever my corruption, then I lose immediately. So I will have to destroy a card in hand. That is okay. I will destroy that. Oh no, that costs 1 or more. Oh, then I can't. I can't do that. Oh no, that means I would lose. Then I have to destroy one from here. Oh no. This one. Either I lose or I destroy that one. So, well, well, of course, I would then destroy that one. Oh man. This is bad because I haven't bought too many cards. I haven't purchased too many cards. Oh, but before I would do that, I would actually attack. So that is 2 damage. Okay, well, I guess I have 3. I can't really buy anything with that. Oh man, I'm doing really, really bad now. I can power up for free. Yeah, I will just put this one there. I will power up for free and then power up once more with these cards. And well, doesn't look too good. I have 2 dilemma cards. Oh man, this is pretty tough. I thought I could have like an expedition run where I win all 4 battles. I have won the first 3, which is good. But I would have liked to win the 4th as well. But it looks kind of tough. It's a minion with 8 health. Activate. Any player places a dilemma on the bottom of the deck and suffers 1 damage. Yeah. Okay. So, and now it will be our turn, and I have 2 dilemmas to solve. The Homeworld suffers 2 damage, or return a card. I cannot do the second one because I can't advance my corruption. So the Homeworld will just suffer 2 damage, which is not a dilemma anymore then. Same thing here. I would have to do the first thing that loses 3 health here. Oh man. I'm not sure we can still win. I don't know how. I've hardly touched the boss. And I still have only 3 fuel. What should I do with that? There's nothing to do with that. I will just power up. I will just power up once. And get my 4th scope token. I mean, that's something. And I think I forgot to add. The damage to my last attack, right? Well, that's too bad. I really need to keep these scope tokens in mind. Especially because I could combine them with my combo here. So, oh man. But let's do it from now on. Okay, so I do have a few weapons. That is nice. I will attach these 2. And then I would have 3 fuel again. That's nothing. Oh man. But you know what? I will use these 3 fuel to just gain another slot. So I can also put this one there. It doesn't really do a whole lot, but 3, 4, 5. But it's better than nothing, I suppose. So let me please go next again. Please. Alright, there we go. So now I would do 4, 5 damage, 2 damage, another 2 damage, and 1 damage. So a lot of damage. So I would definitely destroy that one here and deal an additional 2 damage to Eternity. Yes, I'm touching the boss again. And I did more than 5 damage, so I can take a card from my discard pile into my hand again. And these will be discarded here, right? So that double shot might be nice. Yeah, I will just take that double shot back into my hand. So now I'm finally working with my synergies here. Alright, just way too late. Let me equip all of that stuff. Alright, so 2... so I can power up once and then 1 more time for free with that card. I have another 3. I cannot power up completely. With that 3, I will 1, 2, 3. I would have 5 here. And then need to discard a card that costs 5 or more so I could get this one. You know, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get this one. I'm not going to power up. I will do that later. But I think that's a good idea. I think that's a better idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, next turn it's gonna be the boss. Alright, let's see. Strike. The Homeworld suffers damage equal to the corruption of the player with the most corruption. I have 2 corruption. So that is 9. Okay, that's a pretty cool card. Oh man, this is not looking good. It's our turn. Okay. So I would do 2 4 damage to Eternity and 1 to a minion. There is no minion. But okay, 49. That's something, I guess. I have dealt only 4 damage, so I cannot do that thing there. Okay. Also, I made a mistake buying that card. I should have gotten my Relay Dagger. That was a big mistake, which would cost us dearly now. 1, 3. Actually, I still have a lot of stuff here. So I will actually use 5, spend 5 to get the Relay Dagger as well. And I can place it into my hand immediately, so I can immediately equip it. That is good. Okay, actually, that was fine. I lost like 1 turn, but in terms of damage, but that is okay now. Could have been worse. Okay, and then it's the boss's turn. Let's draw a card here and see. That's a minion with 9 health. Activate if any player has 5 or more corruption. Not the case. So the Homeworld suffers 2 damage each turn. Alright, so that one needs to be gone as soon as possible as well. And it's our turn, so we deal 4 damage. I will deal that damage to that minion here because it needs to be gone. And also I will discard a card to get that back into my hand. Like this, I think. Yeah. Actually, I only have 3 slots anyway. But then again, that doesn't really help us, so I'll get that in my hand. We'll put that back. Equip that one as well. Equip that one as well. Then I have 2. I have 2 fuel. I will power up once, and then this one I will keep in my hand. I think, yeah. 3 and 1 more, like this. Okay, so now I'm getting to the rhythm. I took way too long. I made a few mistakes on the way, definitely. So, okay, Eternity is beatable. I just haven't gotten into the rhythm yet. It's the boss turn again. That's pretty bad because the Homeworld will actually lose 2 more health. And it's Eternity's turn. Hissing Whisper. Strike. The player with the most corruption plays 2 dilemmas on top of the deck. And I will also suffer 2 damage. 2 damage to me is 4 to the Homeworld instead. And 2 dilemmas at the top of the deck. And I think that's pretty much it then. Okay, it's me. I can do 8, I can do 9 damage. I'll do... Oh, I forgot this again. I'm so stupid. Okay. Alright, so you're witnessing a playthrough where I like forget everything. Alright, so 2, 4, 5. I will deal 1 damage plus 4, that's 5 damage. So this one is gone. Then I will deal 4, another 8 damage here, down to 41. I will actually discard a card to put this back into my hand. And I will also use this ability here that lets me take a card from my discard pile back into my hand. And then I will discard this one here. So now I have powered up my team attack completely. And now I can use it. And I will use it immediately. That means I will just put them all down here. And I will get the reward, which is dealing 12 damage. So that is 29 then here. Okay, I forgot a few things. I made a few mistakes. But I'm actually getting there now. Which is not too bad. So I will equip these here. I will equip all of those. And I have 2 here, so I can power up once for free and once with these cards. So that is okay. Then we can deal 15 damage here. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. It now depends on what the dilemmas do. and if it's our turn or not. It is our turn. That is good. Now I need to do the dilemmas here first. The Homeworld suffers 2 damage. That would work. The player with the lowest health suffers 2 damage. No, then we lose. That's 4 damage for us and 4 damage and 2 damage. 6 damage to the Homeworld. So the Homeworld would actually be destroyed by eternity. Oh, that's a shame. Because if it had been our turn now, we could have dealt 5, 7, 11, 26 damage. Yeah. We then almost would have won. We would have dealt now 26 damage within 1 turn. And then the next turn we would have dealt 4 damage and then we would have won.